few questions about your experiences, why you guys called us here, and just what's going on.
Well, a lot of the times I've been hearing more often now than before, a lot of crackling in the ceiling of the den,
Okay.
like wood crack, and I thought it was because it was old or it was windy, but I hear it more often. And I feel like sometimes I have an intuition, but I ignore it.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple times, like on my peripheral vision, that I see like a black shadow in the laundry room. Another thing too is, like, I don't know a whole lot, but that's why I called you guys, is that when I go into my son's room, I just feel it's so suffocating, so heavy. You know, and I don't know a whole lot. That's why I called you guys. You guys don't, you know. And as far as I know, the previous owner, many years ago, he actually passed away and had a heart attack in my room.
Oh, okay.
Which is the master bedroom. And sold me the home was a daughter and a son and a mom, and they have since then passed 20 years ago. And the son, he was 65, so they were elderlies who I bought the house from, and he was actually a Vietnam War vet, and his room was where my son's room is, where it's heavy, and he since then has passed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, wrong.
And I've noticed that, and I don't know if it's a coincidence, but like my son has this whole infatuation and interest of World War II and all that stuff, and I don't know if those two would connect, or if it's just my son individualized in his interests. Another thing is, I suffered a lot with the loss of my grandma 11 years ago.
Sorry about that.
And I cried every night for 6 months. And one night, my husband saw her by the door. And I thought he was just saying that to make me feel better, but he was actually, he doesn't know Spanish, and my grandma knew only Spanish, so he was actually saying what she was saying in that, yeah. He wants to say something vague of what you saw when...
That everything will be all right. It's okay.
And
I love you. Take care.
she was smiling.
Mhm.
You said she didn't have a walker no more?
She didn't have a walker. She was upright. Like, she was fine.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and so my husband, he's part Dakota Sioux, and I don't know if he has an intuition or not, but there, you know, years later, he actually told me you'd be surprised. But he won't tell me because he knows I'll be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
But when I did tell him about the shadows of my purpose, oh, I know, I've seen them, and I'm like, you've never told me? No, I won't tell you for what, you'll be afraid. So, and that's why we called you guys.
Okay. Before we came in here, like, we just got out the car and she was saying that she had a feeling, or like she just wanted to wear that shirt, like her army shirt, instead of her brand shirt. She just,
So maybe that's a tie-in.
yeah, maybe like there's a connection there.
There's a connection, yeah.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to see if maybe you guys can find anything, and you know, hopefully this clearing will help. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot, but my son's room is super, like, I feel it's a sophisticated. You can't it's thick,
Mhm.
so to speak.
Like there's like
It's
a weight
thick,
on
but
her
it's not
shoulders.
cold. It's not cold. It doesn't have cold spots.
Yeah.
The,
but
cold,
it's-
the very cold spots in the house, depending on the day, would usually be in that room, or probably more over in the corner. But you know, you also have the AC unit there. But even when the AC unit's not on there, that's kind of where the cold spots are. Usually we're over there, not back here so much. And the cold spots are. So supposedly, as they say, that's where, and would like to be, that's where the cold spot is. But it's usually not over here. It's mostly all over there.
In this corner by the TV?
Yeah.
Or behind this wall?
Yeah, behind the wall.
So in the hallway?
Hallway, it's sort of like there. Because Ron, the old guy Ron, I remember him. He used to sit out on a recliner on the front, drinking his 40s. And he used to talk all the time, and he would sit in here because the TV used to be over there, and he'd play Nintendo on it, and we'd come in and play Nintendo there and everything else. So
Yes.
We lived on the block our whole lives. We grew
Yeah.
up there,
Oh,
so
okay.
we know the original owners of this house.
Yeah.
My parents live next door, his dad lives across the street.
Oh, okay.
So I actually bought the house from my neighbors that watched me grow up. Yeah.
That's probably crazy, huh?
And we've known each other since we were 4, but we got together at later time when we were 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say something really quick?
Yeah.
When you were talking about the cold spots, I literally just got chills all over my body. And I still kind of am. Like I feel there's somebody behind me, but he doesn't want to come any closer, like he's in a distance. I'm literally getting chills right now as we speak.
Well, just tell them I ain't got time for your shit right now. But there's times where you'd see a shadow come around here and there, and it just I see it on my eye, and I just go, not now, dude, come on, and then it would stop.
Yeah.
Or there's times I woke up in the middle of the night, I look over, there's a shadow at the end of the room, and I'm just like, I gotta go to work tomorrow, and it would subside, and I just go back to bed.
One thing I can tell you is the lady that I bought the house from, 6 months after, because she was in her 80s, she came and she knocked on my door and she said, is there any way you can show me the house? I said, absolutely. She couldn't walk. I held her by her hands and I walked her around, because this used to be like like a pack rat. They had a lot of stuff. It took 3 containers for me to clear it before buying it.
Oh.
And when I walked her around, she teared up and she said, thank you for giving life to my home. And I found out that, probably 2 weeks after that, she passed away. So she kind of wanted to take her last round here at the house. So that's kind of why I never really thought about it. I did know her husband years ago passed away in my room in a heart attack, but I kind of blocked it. This is my room, I love it, and I don't see anything beyond it, and it is what it is. But I have seen those shadows, and I have seen heard the crackling wood more than often, and it's kind of even hard for me to sleep here alone, but I have to do that while I recuperate.
Okay, so thank you guys for cooperating and answering all our questions. So now I think this is the time where we kick you guys out and we take a tour of your guys' house.
You got it.
Bye.
Your house is our house.
Is there anyone here with us? If there is, would you like to make yourself known? Want to give us a sign right here? Want to knock, want to scratch, anything? Want to knock, want to knock, want to show us you're here.
You want to make a noise for us? How about if I knock twice and then you do the last knock?
Do you have a name? What do you want us to call you?
How many?
How many are here?
When we first got here, you were quite active. Now you're kind of quiet. The family's complaining of cold spots. They're complaining of shadows, not being able to sleep, bad odors, bad odors, bad odors. Is that you? Are you terrorizing this family? Are you causing the illnesses? The chaos? The drama? I just heard the son's name right now, plain as day. Is there a reason? Is there a reason? Is there a reason why you just said the son's name? I literally just heard nope. Like, nope. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm starting to get the chills right now. So be careful right here. Are you in this room with us? You? Oh, no, I kept hearing a noise. No, it was you or not. So I have a little chicken right here. You want to move that chicken for us? I keep hearing voices. Let me get your headphones. Let's go that way. You smell that? I majorly have the chills right now. Majorly. You have the chills? I'm gonna go over here, sit right there. Sit right over there, babe. What did he say earlier? When he smelled something in his room, what did he say it smelled like?
Sewage or whatever.
Let's go back and see. Careful right here. It's a bit cool right here. It could be because of the kitchen. Come right here. Let me know if you feel like a cold spot right here where I'm at, please.
If I feel what?
If you feel a cold spot
Cold spot?
where I'm at. You don't feel a temperature change?
I don't think so.
See? Right here too.
If anything, I think this is warmer than right there.
Really?
If anything, yeah.
The homeowner actually made a comment about hearing crackling in the ceiling. You want to make those noises for us? You don't have to be afraid. We are not here to harm you in any way. We're simply here to see what's going on. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? What the heck was that? As if it was the floor. So bizarre. You didn't hear anything, huh? It's really bizarre. Okay, I'm feeling a temperature change. Yep, I am. Getting the chills. The AC's not on. The fan's not on. Because we asked them to turn off the AC, remember? What is that noise? There was something outside, definitely not in here. I'm gonna sit right here, okay? I'm gonna see if I can sense anything. Did you hear that? I swear, I just heard, watch, when we're editing this video, everything that I tell you, I keep hearing. You'll be like, oh yeah.
Or we're gonna look back and you're gonna be looking schizo the whole time. Because you're gonna be nothing on the video.
It'll be one or the other.
Did you hear that?
So they come in and they leave, they come in and they leave, they come in and they leave. It's okay because we're gonna clear and we're
Yeah,
gonna,
everyone's gonna leave.
and then everyone's gonna leave, exactly. It may have been the bird I just heard right now. You're awfully quiet. Yeah, that was the birds that I heard. So again, the homeowner said that she hears a lot of creaks. Cracks and creaks. I have heard some, but I haven't heard a lot. Is there a reason? Is there a reason why you're not making any noises for us? Is there a reason why you're not making any noises for us? Is there a reason why you're not making any noises for us? Is there a reason why you kind of go in and out? We go into one room and you leave. Like I said, we are not going to hurt you. We are simply here to see what is going on and why you're here. This is a time where I do my last communication with you. And when EJ actually is going to clear you so you can go to your perfect place of expression, wherever that might be, whatever your belief system is. Now know that when he calls in this energy to transition you fully, there is nothing that you have to be afraid of. It's nothing but unconditional love and light. There'll be no more pain, no more misery. You'll be exactly where you need to be. Try the room once more time, the kids' room.
Okay.
Just be careful right here. Look at my poor chicken still there. Why don't you move my poor chicken?
How many of you are in the house?
These was what she was referring to. Oops, wrong way. About the military. Is that Pearl Harbor, I believe? World War II. World War II. Did you tell EJ how many of you are in here?
Like 3 or 4.
3 or 4? Okay. Yeah, I just saw the number 3 too. Okay. Yeah, I just saw the number 3 too. Okay. Yeah, I just saw the number 3 too. Okay. Since you don't wish to play with my chicken, I'm going to remove it. That went off because of me. Let's see, here's the canisters too. All military canisters. Yep. All military related items. Canteen. What's this? Oh my goodness, a Dodgers hat. We might have to leave all the jujus in here. You okay?
Yeah.
Let me come back in here really quick, babe. Did you see something? Okay, maybe I didn't notice this before, but I do smell something sweet. Do you smell that?
Yeah, I do actually. I think that's just at the room though, because it's kind of been like that since you walked in here. Maybe it's like a bed spray or something.
Do you feel the difference in the temperature? You don't? Oh my
I
goodness.
just smell this today.
I'm getting the chills right now. There definitely is a difference in the temperature. Yeah. Maybe it's where I'm standing. Come stand where I'm at and see what you get.
Oh no, it might be where you're standing.
You feel that?
Yeah.
See, so I'm not that crazy.
About all the noises you've been doing like the past hour.
I don't want to play anymore.
Hear.
I don't want to play anymore.
You're the only one that's chilling.
Okay, let's go check out the other areas. Okay, since you don't... Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So weird. And the camera's off. When did that happen? Why was I not notified? Are you messing with my equipment now? This one's still on. Don't tell me you don't smell that, and don't tell me you feel the difference in the temperature change.
Summer's not gonna talk anymore.
Oh my goodness. No, there is a difference in the temperature.
Have you ever been tested for schizophrenia?
Poor chicken. Okay, so that light is blinding me. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. We're going to bring forward all the energy inside of this house so EJ can clear.
All the energy that is in this cell, may you please come forward.
You know, new at this, that's why I called you guys the experts, but I definitely feel a great, like,
That's good.
like, I think I'm gonna be able to sleep at night.
That's great.
Well, I contacted Victoria Kennedy because my home, there was a lot of mysterious things going on. I've lived in the home for over 20 years, and I had been told that the previous owner had a heart attack and passed away in my room. There was feelings that I would see in the room, like cold areas, and then in the middle of the night or like 3 o'clock, I would always be waking up feeling something weird, or if I would wake up in the middle of the night to go to the kitchen and get a glass of water, you know, I had to go through across the living room, and on the corner I would see some shadows. Before turning on the light in the kitchen, I would also see shadows. A previous owner was a Vietnam vet, and he passed away after I purchased the house a couple years ago. And my son's room always smelled like muggy, heavy, you can't breathe, like stuffy kind of thing, and it just smelled like mildewy. Another thing is in the extra bedroom that I had, it was always really, really cold. Throughout the day, the ceiling of the den, the wood would always squeak out of nowhere. I would think it was an earthquake, but it ended up not, like it's just the wood squeaking. And so I reached out to Victoria Kennedy, and she came here for a couple hours. And when I got back, I noticed like that the room, my son's room, the air was more like I can breathe. There was the mildewy smell was no longer there. And you know, it just seemed more calm, more relaxed, the whole house. I didn't feel anything weird going on. And the night, most importantly, the first night after the cleaning, I was finally able to sleep, you know, through the night without having to wake up. So my experience in Victoria Kennedy doing the cleaning of my home, I give it a 10 out of 10. If you have anything funky going on, there's no coincidence, anything weird going on, especially like, you know, if you're like a little scary cat like me, you know, with ghosts or anything, there's no Casper the Friendly Ghost. If you have anything funky going on, don't ever second guess yourself or your intuition. Reach out to Victoria Kennedy, have her come out and do a cleaning on your house. I highly recommend it.